Welcome to the coverage of the 5th ever NRUK Daytona 500 from the Daytona International Speedway as we get ready to go racing today for 30 laps to crown your new Daytona 500 champion for the 5th time ever in the NRUK. Around the high banks of Daytona International Speedway today. It should be a fun one. Big wrecks, photo finishes. We see it all at this beautiful racetrack down by Daytona Beach. Who's going to end up in that place? Gatorade Victory Lane later today. All looking forward to seeing the action out on the track, and I thank you very much for joining us once again. 39 drivers, all the chance of winning the Daytona 500. We're now going to head down to our pre-race pit reporters before the start of the Daytona 500. Starting with you, Danny Bright.
One of the most exciting things coming to this year's NRUK series is a talented rookie class. No one has guaranteed more hype than the driver of the number 43 Richard Petty Motorsports Camaro, Trey Bardo. Bardo has exercised a lot of racing talent and ability in the lower development series of the NRUK, and has a lot of people excited to see what he can do in the seasons ahead.
Thanks, Danny. Colton Yeo comes into the Daytona 500 looking for his third win in just 5 500s. He is once again back for the same team, looking to repeat the same feat once again. Stewart Haas Racing and the number 14 were consistent throughout the entirety of Season 4. What a way to kick off their season than winning the Great American Race. Off to you, Don.
Thanks, Ross. Nottingham Scott returns as the defending NRUK Cup Series champion. They make a switch over to Hendrick Motorsports and the number 24 team. When interviewed earlier in the week, Nottingham said this where his heart laid, and what a better way to start his NRUK title defense than winning the Daytona 500. Up to you, Jake.
Thank you very much, Don, for handing over to me. And yeah, this is it, the big one, the Daytona 500 here in the NRUK. Thank you to our pit road reporters for setting the scene for today's event. 30 laps around the Daytona International Speedway to crown your 5th ever Daytona 500 champ. Should be a lot of fun today. We've already heard some of the storylines coming in to today's event there, and this one could be an absolute cracker as we're going to get ready to start the engine soon. William Seaman won duel number 1, Elias Leitonen won duel number 2. They lock out the front row with a whole Bass Pro Shops front row lockout for today's race for the big one. Both of their sponsored cars on the front row. William Seaman and Elias Leitonen making his NRUK debut, a rookie. And here he is on the outside, starting on the front row for his first ever points-paying race. On the next row, Code Red and Alex Fletcher for good runs in the duels. Row 5 or 3 even is a complete row of underdogs. Brett Sira in the 66th of 73 is Anderson Reed for MJ Motorsports. As the engines are going to get fired here, and we're going to be rolling off the grid for the first time this season. 39 cars are ready to compete for the Daytona 500 trophy. Now we're going to see the cars go through your starting lineup. Row 1 then, William Seaman and Elias Leitonen. On row 2 it's Code Red and Alex Fletcher. Then we have Brett Sira and Anderson Reed. Kenny Walrus starts alongside Sebastian Dupain. Again, new teams to the grid. Spy Motorsports is 74 and the 44 of Aflac Racing. We have Keegan Thompson and Felix Janssen. Ryan Henderson and Justin Zidell. Joe Rakowski and Riley Spurley-Tube. Jeremy Baylor and Kyle Hunter on the next row. Colton Yeo looking for that third Daytona 500. He's alongside JJ Reed. Then we have the 36 of Mitchell Collins and 21 of William Duncan. That rounds out your top 20. Kira Saito starts next alongside Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Zachary DeLello and Brennan Soderlund. Then we have Trey Barto and Tim Gary. Roman Fenway is alongside Nathan Stapleton. Then we have Riley Snare and Evan Hunter. Eli Bright starts alongside rookie Christian Vargas. Then we have the reigning champ Mulligan Scott and Mathis Wells. Max Rossi is alongside John Stewart, Cody Smart, next to Jeff Bright, and rounding out the field, Mac Johnson, who made the switch over to Stuart Haas Racing, in the off-season. Max going to try and win the big one from the back. This one could be crazy. Big ones, photo finishes, you name it, we might have it in today's race. Let's start Season 5 off with a bang. Pace car's going to make the turn down pit lane for Season 5 in the NRUK Cup Series. We are ready to go green. And the green flag is in the air. We're racing at Daytona. Down the backstretch for the first time today, it is William Seaman as they get racy, jostling in the pack behind them. Is William Seaman going to lead the first lap of the season? Anderson Reed going 3 wide with Code Red and Elias Leitonen. Off the turn they go. Down to the start-finish line, William Seaman's going to lead lap number 1 of the race. Remember, the driver that leads the most laps will get an extra bonus point. If you lead a lap, you will also get another bonus point. So leading laps, very crucial in today's race. Look at Felix Janssen tanking along on the inside. Big push from Riley Spurley-Tube. And Kyle Hunter as well. William Duncan. Fitzwater Senior. Brandon Soden going from the middle lane to the bottom there. But William Seaman looking to lead the second lap as he's keeping out front at the moment. Controlling the lanes at Daytona. But look at Janssen. He has got a head of steam running off of this turn. He's going to drop to the inside of William Seaman. And down to the stripe. Will lead lap number 2. I believe Janssen might have just got there. And he will. Janssen the leader. Spurley-Tube goes to the middle. To support his full compatriot. And also another full compatriot. That's Anderson Reed in the middle lane there. Kyle Hunter and William Duncan are there on the inside. Fitzwater Senior. Akira Saito as well. Is that 3 wide and the opening laps here? 4 wide is where we find problems. Are we going to see that today? Potentially yes. Are these drivers going to be smart enough to back out? Or will they send it 4 wide and keep it 4 wide to cause the big one and a huge wreck? Very characteristic of these tracks to see the big one. It's happened so often. And it takes out normally a lot of runners and reduces the field quite a bit. So we have, not a lot of cars or drivers left in the race. So, we're all going to be waiting for that big moment. It's early going and early stages yet. Look at Fitzwater doing a nice job out front. Saito there, Roman Fenway and that Pertec Ford Mustang did a good job from Roush Fenway Racing. Both the Roush Fenway drivers this season, from last season, getting moves up on the NRUK grid for their performances. So it was good to see them do, very well indeed for their respective teams. And they got rewarded. Roman Fenway switches from the 17 to the 2 car. Mac Johnson, who was driving the 6 last season, he is now at Stuart Haas Racing in the 4. Look at them all go down the front stretch again. Some sight at Daytona. Fenway and Snare the ones to get clear. Snare's pushing the 2 out in front. And clear of the rest of the pack. Look at Zachary DeLello getting pushed by team owner Nonagon Scott. Nonagon owns that 86 now. Becomes one of the new owners in the NRUK Cup Series to start up his own team. And how about pushing his own team to the front here. DeLello did get pushed for a while, but instead moves up to the middle lane. Allows his team boss through on the inside. As Nonagon looks to try and lead a lap at Daytona. But the front 2 are clear at the moment. They haven't been able to get cleared yet, the 8 or the 2. Keeping out front, doing a nice job of retaining that lead. Look at them. Go from top to bottom. Managing the draft well. As you see the likes of Nonagon Scott come from the inside. Mathis Wells, Max Rossi, Cody Smart, Mac Johnson as well. But the front 2 Still, maybe Snare might get caught here. And Logan Scott will go into second place. Now can he get past the two of Roman Fenway and go to the lead at Daytona, to lead the Daytona 500? I think he will. 24 car is probably going to lead this lap. Got a good push from Mathis Wells there on the inside lane. Mac Johnson's been shuffled up to the middle. Cody Smart and Max Rossi, are they going to attempt to overtake the 18 down the backstretch? No, maybe not this time. Jeff Bright on the inside. Some of the big hitters in the NRUK Cup Series are now up towards the front and now progressing their way through the field. You know, those that started out back early on now found their footing and found their way to the front, including this guy, Cody Smart in the 12. Big push from Jeff Bright right now, and also John Stewart on the inside for the underdog Go Fast Racing team. Stapleton's on the inside, Jeremy Baylor, Eli Bright, Christian Vargas. So, whole mixture here of, you know, front-running teams, teams that are more used to being within the middle of the NRUK Cup Series pack, and also some back markers up towards the front. We've got a right old mix of drivers today. They're still all jostling for position early on. No real moments for concern so far. Or I might curse them there. They're keeping it clean at the moment and they're doing a nice job of staying out of trouble. As Stapleton's going to push John Stewart out in front. Jeremy Baylor behind him. Baylor had to qualify in through the Iron Brew Jewels and he has done that. And now he is here up at the front, potentially going to be battling for top 5 in the 500. Can he go and win it? It would be a shock if Corlig can win in their first ever NRUK start. Remember, this is a completely new team for the NRUK Cup Series, so it is good to see Baylor doing a nice job right now. Now there might be a problem with 4 wide in the middle. Mitchell Collins and Riley Snare stuck in the middle. Tim Gary's the one that sent them 4 wide. Now Colton Yolby stuck on the inside as well as Evan Hunter. Oh, look at them go! Oh dear, that's 5 wide. That isn't going to work, boys. There they go. Massive wreck. And now the big one strikes. I mean, they were going 4 wide. They went 5 wide instead. And it has taken out a lot of drivers. Roman Fenway's got damage. Nolligan Scott. Tim Gary. Mitchell Collins as well. And, well, that was coming from an absolute mile off. Kenny Walrus torn up. Anderson Reed. Felix Janssen might have just stayed out of trouble. His car looks clean. But Roman Fenway was definitely involved. Carl Hunter maybe. Damage to a pole sitter, William Seaman on lap number 10. And oh my, Jeff Bright I think had back end damage as well. He caught the wall at the high side quite a bit and racing back to the stripe. It's actually his son Eli who led them back, but that's the first wreck of the day. You see Tim Gary's car torn up, as well as Brennan Soderland, who's had the start to his NRUK Cup Series career that he wanted. He's been caught out here in the big one on lap number 10. Let's go see how it happens, as they're causing more damage here at the back. Can't keep you clean on the caution, fellas. Well, they were already 4 wide going into turns 3 and 4 here. The 36 and the 8 and the 18. Wells, Snare, Collins all stuck in the middle here. And it seems here as the 22 of Tim Gary goes for the turn here, he just gets loose or tight or something. Maybe because of a push from the 14 of Colton Yo. And that sends him 5 wide. There goes the 22 into the wall. The 9 catches the back end. There's Mac Johnson getting involved. Brennan Soland and anyone on that high side really got caught up in it there. Alex Fletcher goes around for a spin, to name a few. There's William Seaman getting his damage as he piles into it. But yeah, that was just crazy. The 22 must have just got loose somehow or some way. And Tim just shot at the racetrack. It sent them 4 wide and this caused this wreck. Seen them running through the turn. The 36 and the 8 are already beating and banging anyway, and this just didn't help their cause at all. There they go up into the outside wall, and everyone else piles into it. Gonna go on board here with our Pertec on board with Roman Fenway. This is what the new Team Penske driver saw. He's gonna be crashing out in the Daytona 500, still looking for his first NRUK Cup Series win. standby with nowhere ready to go there. Shame for him. Final on board now. We're going to go on in with our Chevy in-car camera. Your outside pole sitter was Elias Leighton, but he has got damage from this one. A big wreck here on lap number 9. See there, 73 of Anderson Reed just shot right across his nose. Nowhere Leighton could really go. And so a lot of drivers are going to be out from this one. This will claim a few casualties for sure. We're going to join you guys back for the restart shortly, where Eli Bright is your leader. We will be restarting on lap number 14. So halfway through this race. Surprisingly from that wreck, only 4 retirees. So Nottingham Scott, your reigning champion, is his season's got off to the worst possible start with a dead last finish. Mathis Wells has retired. Tim Gary has gone into the garage as well, and so has Alex Fletcher, which is an odd one. Fletcher only went for a spin, but obviously that knocked something out of his car, and Fletcher's bad luck in the NRUK continues. He'll be finishing in P36. A lot of cars with damage though, so that of course means lappers, and that's never a good thing, especially at a super speedway. We've already seen in the NRUK duels how much of an effect lap cars can have on the races this week. Jeff Bright has damage, so we'll see how he goes, starting in front of the 43 of Trey Bartow. So you'll have to look out for that as well to see if the 9 gets going. Pace car down pit lane. Eli Bright is the leader for Hendrick Motorsports. Christian Vargas, Jeremy Baylor, Nathan Stapleton, and Cody Smart are your top 5. Green flag is back out. We're back underway. Decent start from Eli. The 9 car sort of got going, but not really. Trey Bartow there jumps the inside pretty quickly to maybe get out of the way of Jeff, but of course this is going to reduce the size of the pack down massively with all those damaged race cars. Going to take a while here for the pack to get formed up. So we see Eli Bright leading the lead pack. Jeremy Baylor's up towards the front. Max Rossi and Colton Yo, the Stuart Haas Racing teammates. Evan Hunter is there. So still a lot of creditable drivers still left in with a chance to win the 500. Alton Paler almost cleared himself there. Almost chopped off the nose of the 41 of Max Rossi. That was risky indeed. 16's going to get shuffled to the middle lane where he has absolutely no help whatsoever. See this lead pack here. Behind them another pack. We have led by Brett Sierra. Kira Saito's in this. So is DeLello and Code Red. So they're going to try and get back up towards the front. As the 9 car of Jeff Bright is for sure off the pace with that damage. And I don't think Zidell or anyone behind Zidell is going to catch up to them anytime soon, because they are all struggling, including Riley Spurley-Tube, Felix Janssen and more. Up in the lead, it's now Max Rossi coming to lead the Daytona 500 with Evan Hunter behind him, JJ Reed, Sebastian Dupain in the 44. On the inside there's Trey Bartow, Ryan Henderson, Joe Rutkowski, Brett Sierra as well. So that, group of 4's caught up to them with a good bit of teamwork. I'll also include the 37 of Code Red, both the Toyotas as well, Kira Saito and Zachary DeLello. So we definitely have a few underdog stories. Ryan Henderson in the 27 qualified from the Pro-Am Series race of all races. So, what week it would be for him, potentially going from turning up at the track in the lower series and maybe finishing, somewhere bad there to maybe potentially winning the 500. What a week it's been for the Premium Motorsports team. 27 can get the other car, Peter Willey, in the race, which is a shame for them, but they've got this other car, and Henderson's flying right now, and full credit to him. Evan Hunter, though, controlling the pace at the moment, but look at Trey Bartow getting the run in the 43 on the inside. He's got push from Henderson, Rutkowski, Brett Sierra, Kira Saito. Still plenty of teams and drivers that can win this event. Bartow and Rutkowski a good team in the commentary booth for the Target Series? Can they be a good team out on the racetrack? That's what we're going to find out here. The answer to that will be no, because I think Rutkowski is looking to pass the 43 here. Can he get to the inside of Trey? He won't. They both go to the middle. Instead, it's Brett Sirra forcing his car to the inside lane. The 66 trying to overcome the odds for MBM Motorsports. What a win that would be. Down the backstretch they go again. Barto, though, still out in front. Evan Hunter's not going away yet either. John Stewart in the lead pack in the 32 for Go Fast Racing as well. I see him there on the inside lane. Look at this lead pack right now. There is about 19 cars in the lead pack still having a chance to win the Daytona 500. Are we going to see another caution? Maybe the lap cars will have to play something to play. Brennan Soderlund and Anderson Reed are off the pace. They're going into 3 and 4 right now. I still think we will catch them by the end. And if it's on the last lap again, boy, these drivers are not going to be happy. 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Brett Sirra on the inside. Push from Akira Saito and Zachary DeLello. And this is pretty awesome racing. Give credit to Evan Hunter as well. He has not fallen back anywhere at all. He's still keeping his car in a prominent position on the outside. It's now Sirra towards the front. Can he lead a lap in the Daytona 500? He won't. Evan Hunter's still going to be out in front. So the 11 might even get overtaken by his own car here. Here comes Akira Saito. Rookie. First Japanese driver to ever compete in the NRUK. Up towards the front. Doing a good job right now in the 55. Down the backstretch they run again. Soderlund and Reed are off the pace. They're the first 2 of potentially many lap cars. And we have the second group here. They might not catch them. And then the rest of the field. Some of these guys that maybe don't have damaged cars but are back there towards the back of the field. Maybe home for a caution. Maybe trying to potentially get up towards the front and have their say in the finish of this race. But it's all Toyotas leading the top 3 right now. Code Red in the 37. He's looking to push DeLello to the front. Here goes Zachary DeLello to the inside in the 86. Nice job from him. Evan Hunter's not gone away. He's still out in front. He's still bossing it on the outside. And now Code Red is in a 4-wide pickle again. He gets moved up high with Akira Saito and Max Rossi. It's John Stewart on the inside. Can they get it sorted out? Coming off of 4. I think they're going to get it sorted. No, they won't. Now we're in trouble. Now we are in trouble. We're going to see another wreck here. Code Red and Akira Saito are banging doors. Stapleton's on the inside. There's Max Rossi on the high side. They're keeping it straight for now. I don't know how they are. They've gone 4 wide for so long. Maybe the 55 can get up in front of Eli Bright here and finish this mess, and he will. Boy, that could have been a very interesting moment there. But Eli Bright, being a sensible driver, letting the 55 up in line, sorting out that 4 wide mess, and potentially, you know, not allowing another wreck that could happen on this late stage. Evan Hunter's still your leader though. But now John Stewart has a great run to the inside. Push from Stapleton, Smart and Vargas. Getting down to the closing stages of this race. We are catching the lap cars of Soderlund and Reed. The 11 car scraping the wall a little bit as they go through the tri-oval. Stapleton might get shuffled to the middle. It's now Cody Smart's turn to maybe lead this race. Vargas on the inside with Baylor, Reed, Keegan Thompson as well. That's a name we haven't mentioned so far today. There's Brennan Soderlund. He'll be the first lap car. Where does he go and how much of an impact does he have on the finish of the 500? Front 2 are clear. 12 and 42. And now Cody Smart looks to the inside lane. Here goes Cody. Up towards the front for Team Penske. The all-new Team Penske. 3 new drivers this season. Still trying to renew that pace. Remember, this was the team that won the championship last year with Nolligan Scott. Nolligan Scott drove this car to a championship last year. Here they are again up towards the front. Lapper's not too far in the distance as we're getting down to the closing stages of this one. Keegan Thompson trying to find some headway on the inside with a push from Joe Rutkowski and Trey Barlow. It's the 12 of Cody Smart and the 42 of Nathan Stapleton who are clear from the pack at this current point in time. And can anyone in the pack behind them catch them? Through the tri-oval then, we're going to catch the lap cars this lap. Where will they go and which driver's chances are they going to hurt? There's Soderlund and Anderson Reed. How badly do they affect this race? Look at the 48 Keegan Thompson deciding to go high. Maybe he got moved high by the one on Joe Rutkowski. Down the backstretch they go. Where does the 6 or 73 go to block? It looks like they're staying high. You want to be on the inside lane. That's not going to help Keegan Thompson. 48 is going to get held up massively. So will the 16 of Baylor, Sebastian Dupayne, Evan Hunter, John Stewart. And now the inside line is the place you want to be as they are zooming through on the inside. Look at the inside. Get right out in front of the lap cars. Syrah and DeLello going to try and clear them. But Keegan Thompson's chances and Evan Hunter's chances of winning the 500 impacted significantly with just 5 to go in this race. And it's Joe Rutkowski who has come up to the front to lead. Next lap cars are Mitchell Collins and Kenny Walrus. Will we catch them? Probably not. Colton Yo still with a chance to win the third 500. Can he do it? JJ Reed is there in the 47. That'd be a great win for JTG Doggety Racing, but it's Trey Bartow up at the front now. Everyone's on the inside. The ultimate underdog story of Ryan Henderson, that could still happen. Eli Bright's up at the front, so is Cody Smart, Nathan Stapleton. Can you write out Brett Syrah? Probably not at this time, but it's JJ Reed who's leading this race. Brett Syrah might just be out getting this lead pack. Can DeLello and the rest of them catch them? For Keegan Thompson, John Stewart, and I think Jeremy Baylor, their chances of winning the 500 are over. But it's this man, Colton Yo, who has found himself in this position so many times, leading the Daytona 500 again. We might catch Collins and Walrus. When do we catch them? Could it be on the last lap? Look at Zachary DeLello rallying on the inside. They've caught the lead pack. It's DeLello, Red, Vargas, Rossi, Saito, Dupayne and Hunter. They've thrown their hat into the ring as well. Premium Motorsports' Ryan Henderson, though, leads with just 3 laps to go. Colton Yo's chances might be done. He might have timed it too early this year. Eli Bright's coming up towards the front. Push from Stapleton and Syrah. Cody Smart on the inside. Zachary DeLello's not going away yet, but look how many cars are lined up on the inside. Now they have to navigate Collins and Walrus. Which way will they go? Who do they impact? 88 and 42, 1-2 right now. Now come the lap cars. Where do they go? They're both blocking both lanes. Eli Bright's going to have to navigate past the 74 Kenny Walrus. Stapleton gets shuffled up high. I don't know who it's going to be because both these lap cars are slowing down the progress of both the runners right now. Eli Bright leads with 2 to go and the slowest finish you might ever see at the Daytona 500. 88 has to clear the 74. He has to get inside. He now gets put 3 wide by Brett Syrah. Syrah to the inside until the lead of the 500. Oh my! Brett Syrah for MBM Motorsports. This could be a huge underdog upset victory. The lap cars have caused havoc for Brett Syrah. He's clear. He's leading them to the white flag. Cody Smart and Zachary DeLello will be the only ones that can catch him. Eli Bright's 500's been ruined. Brett Syrah's out in the lead. But can the 12 or 86 catch him? It might be too late. Cody Smart with a big run through turn 2. Look at the 12. He got an excellent exit. DeLello has to have a say. Which line does he choose? He chooses to go with the 12. Through turns 3 and 4. 66 of Syrah's going to get beaten. The underdogs have not been able to do it. And maybe the most controversial man of the week is going to come home to win the Great American Race. Off of turn 4, down to the Trioval. Cody Smart wins the 5th ever NRUK Daytona 500 for Team Penske and Menards. Unbelievable. Zachary Dello comes home P2. Brett Cyril led them to the white, could only come home 3rd. Christian Vargas gets 4th in the end. That's a great result for him. Max Rossi in 5th. 6th for Akira Sayo. 7th is Code Red. 8th is Sebastian Dupay. 9th, Evan Hunter. Jarek Kowski rounds out the top 10. Then we have the likes of Keegan Thompson, Jeremy Baylor, John Stewart, Eli Brighton. He gets P15 in the end. He won't be pleased with that. The order is now going to be as followed. Unbelievable. Cody Smart won the race. I can tell you that. That's incredible for him. Just about got it. And the 12 team that won the championship last year now wins the first race of this season. Cody Smart wins the Daytona 500. I'll go to victory lane. He rounds off a great week for him and his team. Smart Motorsports won the Pro-Am Series race earlier in the week. Now our team owner goes to victory lane in the 500. Rest of your finishing order can be found on the left hand side of the screen. That was a heck of a lot of fun. And congratulations to Smart on the victory. And congratulations to everyone. We'll join you next time out when we go racing from Kansas. That was immense. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you guys soon. Cody Smart then comes down the front straightaway and into this section of track. He does his burnouts. He is celebrating his team's success. Team Penske and Smart's crew cheering down on pit lane as he does some epic burnouts for the NRUK crowd and fans here. What a way to kick-start his season by winning the Great American Race. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again to coverage of the Daytona 500. It's been an incredible speed weeks and off-season, but we're ready to go again and ready to crown our 5th ever Cup Series champion. Thanks to everyone that came on to help this week, including Eli, Trey Barto and Joe Rutkowski for all helping us out, as well as Evan Hunter for doing the NRUK Prime Series race, and then you guys, the viewers and watchers of the NRUK, for tuning in to this week's broadcast. Cody Smart brings it into Gatorade victory lane. He is showered by bottles of Coca-Cola. He takes a sip of the champagne. He is a Daytona 500 champion, and we'll catch you guys next week at Kansas.